What's up, everyone? I finally decided to do a vlog, but I'm going to approach it just a little bit differently. Some of you know I've been running a small creative services studio in my area. I get tons of questions all the time about things like technique and equipment, even where to get started on something creative. There are things I see all the time, though, where I'm thinking, that's not how any of this works. I thought this is the perfect vehicle for answering some of those questions and addressing some of those things I see all the time. Today, I'm going to talk about photography, specifically taking better pictures. Have you ever noticed how some people treat their camera like a sniper rifle? Meaning they find the very center of their viewfinder or their screen and they use that like rifle crosshairs, pointing the center of their viewfinder right between the eyes of their subject. Or if it's an object, they point those crosshairs at the center of that object, like a fighter pilot looking to take out an enemy warplane. Of course, it doesn't help that a lot of cameras, even a lot of phones, have a grid right in the center of their screen, which only reinforces to people that they can simply point and shoot. Your camera is not a sniper rifle, and you are not playing Call of Duty. Now, you don't need to go out and get a professional camera with high-end lenses to take great photos. You can do that with anything you already have, even if your phone is all that you have. The one thing that can make or break a photo, regardless of what gear you're using, or how well you can edit, or how well you can add a filter, is something called composition. Simply put, composition is how you frame and focus your photo that not only tells the story or conveys an idea or even a feeling, but establishes the primary subject of that photo and draws attention to whatever that subject is. It will naturally draw the viewer's eyes toward that subject, whether it's a person, a vehicle, or even just a specific area of the photo. How you frame that and how you establish a perspective is all part of composition. If you're taking a portrait, the focus should be on the subject's eyes. The photo should be framed, focused, or composed in a way that your eyes can't help but be drawn towards their eyes. Good composition focuses on the important parts of the photo without adding unnecessary distractions or leading your eye away from the main focus of your photo. The biggest mistake people make when taking photos is not filling the frame with your subject. It's okay to have whatever you're taking a picture of to completely fill your viewfinder or your screen. It's even okay to have the edges of your frame touching your subject. Don't try to fit everything into that one photo. Focus on the important parts. If it's their face, then zoom in on their face. If it's their whole body, then zoom in to where their body fills your frame. It eliminates distractions in the background, which can take the attention away from your subject. Remember these photos. There's a reason people find them hilarious, but it's all the wrong reasons. That's also a reason that subconsciously we find photos with the background that's all blurred out so visually appealing. Because your eyes and your brain aren't fighting to interpret what they should be focusing on. And why a ton of empty space above someone's head can be very distracting, and it can make the photo look and feel unbalanced. Let's go back to this photo of me with the bartender at Long's Peak Club and Tap House in Longmont, Colorado. A very nice gentleman volunteered to take the photo, but as you can see, he framed us like a sniper. He put those crosshairs right in the middle of our heads, and the framing is completely off. All that empty space around, and especially above us, is very distracting. Yes, you can always crop it if you're doing your own editing, but why take that and add it as an extra step every single time and crop it? Just shoot it right to begin with. Especially if you do have a nicer camera, why waste all of those awesome megapixels by cropping out half of your image? If you have found yourself being a photo sniper before, start using some of these composition techniques. Fill your frame with your subject. You'll see that your photos will start to look much better. Now, obviously, there's a lot more to good composition than just filling your frame. There's things like perspective, selective focus, lighting, and even something called a rule of thirds. I'll address those things separately in another video. For now, put down the rifle and pick up your camera. Learn to see the world how your camera sees the world, and you'll start to discover these images everywhere. Don't be afraid to experiment and just have fun.